All right. Okay. So good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Julius Kabanda. I basically come from Uganda, and today, all right, let's get started. Right, I want to start from somewhere. Today, I want to start with the questions that are in my chart today about the robot. All right, let me get it. Okay. I want to start from here. Then I go to my Royalq, to my presentation for today. Then okay, here I want to answer according to the feedback I have from Royalq as one of your leaders. I've been able to try to get in touch. Hello, the code 2 is running. The error message has been resolved. For code 2 is running, the error message has been resolved. Please ask the users to restart their strategies if they still see the same error. The sell and the buys, we are currently still fixing, trying to fix the issue. We are again sorry for the inconveniences. Let me just now get this for you. And I'll drop it in the different groups. Okay, I hope people with those issues you are resolved. Okay. Reminder. The code 2 has been resolved. The buy and the sell button is going to be also resolved. All right. Hope we move now. Anybody who has another query, you can chat me up. Anybody else with another query about Royalq? Anybody else that has been resolved? Anybody else with a query apart from those two? Anybody else with a challenge still before I start my session for today? Come in the chat. Anybody still with a challenge? 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 I want to start the training for today. Anybody still with a challenge? Anybody still with a challenge? I want to get started. Those two have been resolved. The buy and the sell is also going to be resolved in the next few minutes. Royalq is doing its best. Make sure that everything gets better for you. About the update was updating the artificial intelligence. And all other functions we are working, you could register, you could be able to activate. All others we are working apart from that. Just pick up of trades, and I believe now we are good to go. Anyone still with an issue? Anyone still an issue? I'll give in 2 minutes, then I get started. Anyone still with an issue? Anyone still with an issue? Anyone still with an issue? I'll just give in 2 minutes. Anyone else with an issue apart from those two? Anyone still with an issue apart from those two? Anyone still with an issue apart from those two? Anyone with still an issue apart from those two? Any issue? I want to get started, and when I get started, I don't want to get back to this again, all right? So anyone with an issue? Anyone with an issue? The manual buy and the manual sell is gonna also be solved a few minutes from now. Anyone still with an issue? Anyone still with an issue? Anyone still an issue? I think the 2 minutes are done. All right, anyone is still an issue? Anyone still an issue? Let me confirm. I hope I'm done with this stuff now. Okay, the auto is fine. The auto is fine. I hope we are done now. So no complaints now. I'm so much allergic to much allergic to negativity. That's why I find better ways of finding solution to it. But I hope we are good to go. I hope we are good to go so that we can have the best. All right. So good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, my camera will not be on today. My camera may not be on. maybe when things change, the climate's a little bit cold. Where I am right now, it gets more cold, but we are doing our best to make sure that we give you the best that you need. So I want to start in the next 2 minutes. I hope you share the link and we make things happen, right? Thank you. Thank you. Next 2 minutes. In the next 2 minutes, we are getting started. So just give me 2 minutes. I'll do something shortly so that we get started. Okay. Two minutes so that we get started into our training for today.
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right. All right. If you can hear my voice, beautiful. Let me know if you can hear my voice. I'm trying to connect to my second device for better performance, but happy to have you all here. I'll be able to have two main statements to make at the end of the call. Two main statements to make at the end of the call when I'll be done with my session for today. Yes. Royalq as a business, it has different leaders. different leaders. Royalq as a business, it has different leaders with different teams. And these different leaders and different teams, they have their own approach to the business. They have their own approach to the business. And also, I'm getting my second device connected. But different leaders have different approaches. They have different systems. Just a minute. All right. Okay. I hope now I'm good to go and be able to have you here. It's a privilege. I don't want to take it for granted that you are here. Yes, I don't want to say that it is a must for you to be here, but I believe it is a privilege to have you here today to discuss what I basically believe would be a strategy to give the results that we need. All right. Okay, so different people are in Royalq and there are different leaders basically in Royalq. And these leaders basically have different approaches depending maybe on the experiences, but most importantly, depending on what they believe in, right? Basically, as crypto ambassadors, one of the leaders of crypto ambassadors, and me particularly, there is something I believe in, and it's basically what I will basically talk about. I'll talk about what I believe in and what I trust, right? Although there could be different leaders with different approaches. Okay, so why are we here today? We are here to talk about Bitcoin accumulation, right? That's the main topic for today. And the Bitcoin accumulation that is going to happen will also be backed up by Bitcoin signals. There will be 2 per week. And I believe this week, depending on your different platforms, You'll be receiving these 2 signals per week, 2 Bitcoin signals per week. We shall not exceed there. Okay, we shall not exceed there. Now that all the glitches that people had issues with their robot have been solved, we believe that they have been solved. I personally believe they have been solved. Because when I came here, I asked if there are any questions or challenges about your robot, and the 2 have been solved. The third one, the buy and the sell, is also going to be solved by Royalq in the next few minutes from now. Okay, now, what makes us unique, what makes us particular is that we believe in building systems. We have definitely come up with a system, and we are going to release our calendar, I think, by the end of this week. And this calendar has a series of plugged-in trainings. These plugged-in trainings are these trainings that help someone once they get started and they follow our system, they have definitely and basically have to be successful in a business, right? So our system has basically 2 main programs, or basically 3, because we are now partnering with another team called the Superstars. And we definitely have a plan to have 3 Zooms a day, 1 in the morning that I do personally, or plus other leaders that help me, Monday to Saturday. And Saturday, we have leader Doris, who does new Royalq orientation program, where she orients you on the different icons of the robot. Then in the evening, I do BOPs, business presentations, every day. Then we're going to have a program that also does different trainings done by Mr. Rubet. And so this will be backed up. This will be backed up by 2 Bitcoin signals for accumulation of BTC. But before I go into those stuff and how this will be shared, let me now get to the main training for today. Why do we as Team Crypto Ambassadors believe in Bitcoin accumulation? I want to first answer this. Why do we believe in Bitcoin accumulation? Why do we believe that everybody who joins a business must put their long-term believability in BTC? The following are very, very important and paramount. 1, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the only decentralized cryptocurrency. That's very, very important. It's the only decentralized cryptocurrency. No one knows the man or the lady that formed BTC. It's the only decentralized. If you ask me other cryptocurrencies and their projects, I could be able to give you the founders. So BTC is the only decentralized. 2, it's the only cryptocurrency which governments and institutions are fighting to have. It's the only cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen, that banks hate. It's the only cryptocurrency that is speculated to go up to $1 million. It's the only cryptocurrency that if it goes high, all other alter coins or cryptocurrencies go high too. And so if you want to pick the best, we want to go with the cream de la cream. We want to go with the cream de la cream. We want to go with something that is being fighted by everywhere. If someone needs evidences, I could drop in a lot here today. How many different entrepreneurs, serial entrepreneurs, business consultants all over the world believe in the power of BTC, right? I've even basically been finding out Bitcoin clubs all over the world where people believe in BTC, and it's standing strong, solid. And so it is very, very possible, ladies and gentlemen, that the power of BTC can be felt by everyone all over the world. And your ability to learn the process and the art of accumulating this BTC could be important. I personally believe that having BTC is one of the best ways someone could be able to be financially free. Yeah, it is one of the best cream de la cream Bitcoin that anybody should have. Yeah, should have cryptocurrency. It's dependable. It is solid. For example, if someone invests $500,000 in any small altcoin, it could pump. But if someone withdraws $1 million in BTC, it is a normal zone, right? So it is not easily manipulated like other cryptocurrencies can be manipulated. And so you having it or accumulating it or making profit using it is one of the best ways to think long term, right? So let me get into my screen today and let us look at our sharing. Okay, if you can see my screen, you can type one in the chat. If you can see my screen, you can type one in the chat. If you can see my screen, you can type one in the chat. All right, beautiful. Okay, thank you so much, Doris. Thank you, Kojo. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Chadwick, people. Thank you, Ken B. Thank you, Israel. Thank you, Rinda. Thank you, Wisdom. Right, thank you, thank you, thank you, Felix. All right, let's get it. We have three main markets in our Royalq business. We have the USDT market. We have the BTC market. This is B. It is Zoom that doesn't bring it well. Then we have the ETH market. Now, these ones are known as base currency. These ones are known as base currency. Julius, what do you mean by base currency? What I mean by base currency is that in a USDT market, you have, let me say, XRP stroke USDT. Meaning, for someone to trade this market, they must have USDT in their exchange for someone to trade. So your money will move from USDT to XRP. And once XRP rises and the robot sells, you'll get back USDT. So USDT is a base currency. The USDT market is an aggressive market, ladies and gentlemen. It's a highly aggressive market. The USDT market is a highly aggressive market because most people all over the world, they are into the USDT market. Very aggressive and very highly volatile. So the best currency of the USDT market is mainly this. And as a team, different leaders could have different strategies. We basically recommend someone to enjoy the USDT market into a strategy we call a one shot. And we basically believe the one shot must be martingale with a basic margin calls of 4. That's what we believe. It is okay other leaders to have other trainings. It is okay other leaders to have other strategies. But this is what we believe. Minimum. Every one shot, every signal you get, the minimum margin calls you must have must be 4. Why? Because they are martingale. I don't need to explain that because we did that on Monday. They are martingale. Whatever the robot buys, the robot is able to sell, or whatever it has bought at once. So that is the USDT market. We also have the Ethereum market, which maybe has XRP, ETH. The best currency is Ethereum. And so money moves from Ethereum to XRP. And when the market rises, money moves from XRP to Ethereum. The best currency is Ethereum. So what are you collecting? You are collecting Ethereum. What are you collecting in the previous market? You are collecting USDT, which is a stable currency. Ethereum is not a stable currency. The other market we have, let me say, XRP, BTC. It means that for you to start trading, you need to have BTC in your exchanger so that it will move from BTC to XRP. When XRP rises, it moves back to BTC. from BTC to XRP, from XRP to BTC, and that is the best currency. If you have been able to get a clear picture about best currencies, type a 1 in the chat. If you have now been able to get a clear picture about the best currency, that if you are trading in the USDT market, you wanna earn USDT, simple. If you are trading in the BTC market, you wanna earn Bitcoin, simple. If you are trading in the Ethereum market, you wanna earn Ethereum, simple. That is the game of the day. And so if we visit, thank you so much, Polly, thank you so much, Sarah, thank you so much, Saidi, thank you so much, Chadwick, thank you so much, Tony, right? Thank you so much, Beatrice, thank you so much, Ron, all right, thank you so much. All right. Now, let's go to our Royalq platform and be able to a little bit expound. So when we go to quantitative, just a minute, let me block messages. When you go to quantitative, you have the USDT in Binance close to 72 coins. Here they go. Very highly volatile. It has high potential to lead you in high floating lows because the market is against a volatile coin, against a stable coin. We have a BTC market, which has basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 coins. And since our focus as a team is the focus on a coin that reigns the market, it's focused on the coin that everybody wants to earn, this coin has a smallest unit called Satoshi. The smallest unit of BTC is called Satoshi. So we are on a goal, we are on a vision of enabling our people learn to collect as much Satoshis as possible so that in the future, right, Julius, what do you mean by future? All right, let me pay a visit, simple, to one of our IT department friends. Let me pay a visit to one of our IT department friends. This guy makes nice flyers for us, all right? And okay, let us see. Okay, one of the biggest owners of the BTC owns so many Bitcoins. Mike Saylor says that the Bitcoin industry will grow 100x in the next decade with mainstream institution adoption. So how much Bitcoins will you have? How much Bitcoins will you have? Next. People want me to answer your question. I don't answer now. I'll answer after the call. Jordan Bedford, the wolf of the Wall Street, expects Bitcoin and Ethereum to be a lot higher than they are now. A lot of different companies, a lot of different people are believing in the power of BTC. But although this said, I want to pick one of my best. This is my best. Catherwood predicts that Bitcoin will reach $1 million by 2030. And so we want to be able to have some BTCs because this will be the shift from poverty to rich. And most of us may not have the power to buy a full Bitcoin now, but we can have the power to use our Royalq platform to accumulate BTC. Someone may say, but 2030 is far. Listen to me, this is 2022. We are done. This will be 2023. In just 7 years. You just add 7 years to the number of age you have. Some of you will be still here. How many BTCs will you have? Proper planning prevents poor performance. You can plan better for the future. I know you love chasing a lot of profit. We can make too much in the USDT market because it's highly volatile, but we can still collect so much BTCs. Just add 7 years to the years of age you have and see how far you will be if you make a decision today. 7 years from now, you'll be around, right? So how can we best accumulate BTCs? Using a Royalq platform. Royalq has different pairs, all right? Let me pick ADA as our start off. And then we are going to go into details about this. The first buying amount is the amount of BTC that anybody can start with. The first buying amount is as low as 0.002. The margin call limit is how we want our robot to buy or invest our money. And the whole position take profit, this is okay, this can remain okay, everything here can remain okay. And particularly it can remain in a cycle. The rest is okay. You want to be taking little profits repeatedly for a very long period of time. But where we want to put our focus is how we press in our margin call configurations. How we press in our margin call configuration. Since we are working against volatile coins, our margin call drop will always be adding up to 28%, depending on the different strategies we can use. There are 3 different strategies we can use. The first strategy is called double up. Double up. Double up means, yes, the margin call drop will be 28%, but the multiple buying ratio is the one that will stand in for the double up. Meaning whatever the robot bought previously, it will double it up. That's the first strategy. The second strategy is what you call the Fibonacci, the Fib, where still this will be 28%, but the multiple buying ratio will be the Fibonacci. And Fibonacci is when you start with 2 plus 3, then you get 5, then 5 plus 3, then you get 8, then 5 plus 8, 13, like that. It is Fibonacci. It will also be, then the last strategy is the +1, where the margin call drop will still be 28%, but this will be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. I want to take you now through that run, but if so far you are okay with what we are doing so far, you are understanding what we are doing so far, you are following, you could be able to drop me 2 in the chat. If you are able to follow, you could be able to drop me 2 in the chat. You could be able to drop me 2 in the chat. If you are following, you're enjoying the session, you are learning, you could be able to drop me 2 in the chat. Now, the challenge is that it will still remain your choice after learning to go back and take action about what you have learned. That is up to you, right? That is up to you. I was following, before I go back to I was following one group, although I didn't comment. I was following one group, and people were saying that people are being brought in business and dropped, right? But as Team Crypto Ambassadors, we don't drop anyone. What do? We provide a system. We provide a system, and we believe that whoever follows our system has definitely has the power to become very, very successful. Very, very successful, right? Okay. So I want to start with sorry. I want to start with okay, let me just write it down so that I want to start with just a minute. Let me start with okay, let me come back here. Please share my screen. Let me start with the double up. Okay, let me start with the double up formula. Okay. Where is my, all right. Okay, the rest of the settings are okay. But when we stay double up, we're now going to go with the main margin calls, which are 7. Our margin call limit will be 7. Then our margin call configuration. Here on margin call configuration is how to set up how we want a robot to buy. We have a margin call drop, which will be equal to 28%. Also, you have the multiple buying ratio, which will be depending after calculation on our capital. So the first call will be 1. The second call will be 1. The third call can be a 2. The fourth call can be a 2. Now you see that from margin call number 1, margin call 2, first call 3, and 4, the percentage drop is little. Why? Because we want our robot to buy faster. Because whatever it buys from margin call number 1 to margin call number 4, it sells all at once. This is the martingale. Then we shall come to margin call number 5. We put a 6%. Put a 6%. Then put a 6% here. And here we put a 10. So when we add up, this plus this is 12 plus 10. 10 plus 12, because 6 plus 6 is 12, right? So 12 plus 10 is 22. 22 plus 2 plus 4 is 26. 26 plus 2 is 28. So here, our margin call drop is 28%. Now, according to reading the market and finding how the market performs, BTC has been ranging in between there. Right, now let's go to the multiple buying ratio. Since it's a double up, it is a 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 1 to 8. Just confirm. Now here is where you are setting up a cycle trade. Now let us see how much capital is that. So we are going to go now to a calculator. And we add our double up, which is 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32 plus 64 plus 1 to 8, which is 254. Remember that the robot bought the first time with 0.002, so we add 1. Now let's get back here. It is 255. Our first buying amount is here, 0.0002 BTC. So we come here and pressing this. Then we multiply this by 0.0002, which is equal to 0.051. If we go to our Binance and look at the current price of BTC, which is 17 780, which is 17,801 times 17,801, which means it will cost you $907 to trade one coin on a double up. According to statistics and probabilities of profit, it is important for someone to know that trading one coin, there are 6 coins. I have a question and I need your answers. People usually say, me, I'm not profiting, others are profiting. Me, my coin is not trading, others are trading, others are making money, others are not making money. There are 6 coins. 1, 2, there are 6. If I have a question and I need some answers in the chat, if I bring my double up and I trade all the 6 coins, will I make the same money like someone who trades one coin? I need some answers in the chat. If you have understood the double up, if you have understood the double up, I come trade all the 6 coins, all the 6 coins that Royalq has provided. Will I be collecting the same BTCs? Will I be making the same profit? Now, I'm sorry, but allow me be plain white to you guys. Allow me speak truth into your ears. You either like me or hate me, but it's up to you. It's none of my business. If you don't have capital to trade, you came into a money business that is not a gambling business. You have more money, you make more profit. You have little capital, you suffer, period. More money, more profit. This issue of someone thinking I'll bring my $100 and become a millionaire tomorrow, this is not an area for you. I know some people will leave this Zoom because they want me to talk only, oh, you see, we understand how you feel. No, you don't have capital. This is capital-based business. Now, if I use a double wrap, like I'm going to show you, and another person uses a Fibonacci, or someone uses a +1, it will never be the same. People are busy on groups complaining, I have little money, my coins are not selling. You don't have capital. This is capital-based business. Find capital. If you come from a poor background like Julius, go open your mouth, share the opportunity. People with little capital, they keep on complaining. Someone has $50, is making noise everywhere about floating loss. My coin is floating, my coin is floating. $100. You add in money, see if it will not come out. Someone is with $200, is everywhere on the platform. I'm tired of this business. My $200, you add in more and see if it will not come out. This is capital-based, no gambling. If you have little capital, open your mouth, talk to people, develop capital, trade more. Someone is always in my inbox. You see, I mean, I would love this business, but capital, I don't have money, and you are telling me that the business will work for me. We don't control the market. We don't control the market. The robot buys low, it sells high, period. The robot buys low, it sells high. It gives you profit depending on your capital. Why is the other one making $200 and me I'm making $5? And me I'm making $1. How much are you putting in? Someone is putting in $10,000, $5,000. You are putting in $50. $50 and you are busy everywhere. Oh, people are making more money. Me, I'm making less. Save me, save me. I save you from what now? I'm not the one who brought poverty. I'm not the one who brought poverty. If you are not tired of poverty, open your mouth. I would open my mouth, but I'm not making profit. I would talk to people, but I'm not use other people's results. Did I start with results? You think me I came here with capital? I had lost my $10,000 in a scam. Where would I find capital? But if a pastor can stand in front of people and people bring the tithe, you can also be able to stand in front of your friends and tell them about the business and make money. Now that one I'm done. Let me go back to the session. Open your mouth. You either hate poverty or make little profit. Even those in floating loss with $50, die with your floating loss if you can't add in money. Today I'm sorry. You are floating with $200. Die with your floating loss if you cannot be patient and you don't have capital. Just keep blowing it. I was speaking to my friend who was blowing a coin 2 days ago before the pump up. He was like, why is it not moving? Why is it not moving? I asked him, do you have capital? I don't have. My friend, stop praying and blowing. Add in money. If you don't have, I have nothing to say. So that one done. Little capital, little profit. More capital, more profit. So let's continue. You don't have money and you want to make money. Now, that one I started with was the double up. Now, if someone has invested close to $900, $907, and is trading all the 6 coins, you never profit the same. That one I'm done. Now let's go to Fibonacci. These will remain the same. These will remain the same. These will remain the same default. You can take 1% cycle. Sorry. I want to go to Fibonacci. Sorry. Just a minute. Let me just pick it up here for you. All right, just a minute. Okay, so let's go to Fibonacci. I think I need to share my screen if I'm not sharing. Now, the Fibonacci means you want to invest in more, big, not as much as the double up, but not as little as the what? As the other guy. Now here, we shall make sure also the drop is 28%. You want to trade 28%. We shall edit a little bit here, increase this to 1, meaning from margin call number 1, 2, 3, and 4, the robot buys faster. Invest in our money, then we shall change this to 5, change this to 5, 2, change this to 6. So on the Fibonacci, we shall increase our margin calls to 8. Okay. Then change this to 7. Let me try to add up this and see. Okay, this didn't change, right? This is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 5. This will be also 5. This will be a 6, and this will be a 7. Okay, so let's add this together. This must be totaling up to 28. Let's go to a calculator. You don't need to be a mathematician. You go to a calculator. So it is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. It's 28% deep. That one we are done here. So this is Fibonacci, which is 2. Then here we put a 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. 8 plus 13 is how much? If someone is following. Let me see in the chart. 8 plus 13 is how much? It's 21, all right, okay. 21 plus 13 is how much, if someone is following? 21 plus 13 is how much, if someone is following? It's 34. 34 plus 21 is how much, if someone is following? 34 plus 21 is how much, if someone is following in the chart? 55, right? So it means that this is now Fibonacci. You are buying more than you bought recently, right? You are adding these numbers to get the next one. This plus this, this plus this, this plus this, this plus this, this plus this. Then you confirm. Now this is Fibonacci. Now let us go to the calculator and see how much you invest. So we shall start with 2 plus 3 plus 8. Oh, no. Plus 5 plus 8 plus 13 plus 21 plus 21 plus 34 plus 55 is 141. This we add the first buying amount, which is 142. Now this one times the first buying amount is 0.002. That is 0.028. Multiply this by the current price of BTC, which is $505. Now $505 per one coin. If you can trade all the 6, the better. If you can trade only 3, you are good to go. So if you cannot trade all the 6, the minimum you can trade are 3 to increase your profitability. If you are enjoying the session, let me know you are learning. You are now going to go and take action, because basically, action takers are money makers. Action takers are money makers. Okay, now we are going to the plus one. We are now going to the plus one. We are now going to the plus one. We are now going to the plus one. All right. We are now going to the plus one. So let me share my screen. We enter the plus one. Plus one. What is plus one? All right. Now we are going to increase our margin calls. On the first, the double up, there were 7. On the Fibonacci, there were 8. Now we are going to increase them a little bit more. So we are going to make our drop 1% up to the 5th call. Then we go to the 6th call. We shall go 2%. 7th call 3%. 8th call 5%. So now our margin calls were 8. Now they're gonna be 10. Okay, 2%, 3%, 5%. Then make this 6%, then this 7%. So when we add up this on a calculator, 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3, 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5 is 28% dip. Now plus 1 is simple. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Confirm. Cycle, everything is okay. 10 margin calls plus 1. Then I'll see how much someone invests today plus 1. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 is 65. 65 plus 1, the first buying amount, 66 times 0.002. That is the amount of BTC you need. Multiply this by the current price of BTC, 1780. So you need close to $234. If you are good and go in for 6 pairs, it is $1,409. If you can go in for 3 pairs, good business, $704. Now, how do you compound? How do you increase your BTC? If you're okay with the 3 ways of trading BTC before I go to how you compound, if you're okay with the 3 ways of BTC before I go to how to compound, type a 2 in the chat. Type a 2 in the chat. No. Leaders on the call, if you have people who are killing you with floating loss, you take them to the BTC market. People who don't have time, people are busy, they don't have time. They will be earning something per day. They will be increasing their money. Passive traders, business entrepreneurs, they want to see their money increase than keeping it in the bank. There is a very big question here. Very long. Oh, yeah. I've seen it. I don't know if I will survive. Very long. You know, okay. All right, so if you look at the base currency, this question, just know the base currency is BTC. So if you buy ADA, BTC, depending on that question, when ADA rises, your money gets back to BTC. ADA rises 1%, your money returns to BTC. So you are accumulating the base currency, and the base currency is BTC. When you are trading in the USDT market, you are accumulating USDT. The best currency is USDT. So when you trade other USDT, what are you going to achieve at the end? USDT. When you trade BTC, other BTC, what are you accumulating? What are you getting in the end? BTC. When you are in the Ethereum market, what are you getting at the end? Ethereum. Are we okay? Are we okay? Because when the market rises, other will be sold and you'll get BTC. That is the sequence of the robot. You'll be accumulating the base currency. And the base currency is either USDT, BTC, or Ethereum. All right? Okay, but I'll put my focus on BTC. That's where I'll put my focus on BTC. I gave my reasons. All right. I gave my reasons. I'll put my focus on BTC. At the end of the day, you'll get BTC. That's said and done. How can you get yourself more BTC? That's said and done. 1, trade with a +1 in 2 weeks. Trade with +1 in 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, come and edit to either Fibonacci or increase your first buying amount. You can come back after 2 weeks, either increase your first buying amount or move from +1 to Fibonacci. If you understand what I've said, type a 3 in the chat. If you have understood what I have said, type a 3 in the chat. If you have understood what I've said, type a 3 in the chat. If you have understood what I've said, type a 3 in the chat. If you are using a +1, after 2 weeks, go back and now change. Your money has been accumulating. You have been making some more BTC. For example, if someone has been trading BTC when BTC was at $16,000. And maybe you have been making some profit. Now go back and after 2 weeks, move from +1 to Fibonacci. If you have been on Fibonacci, now go to double up or increase your first buying amount. That is one. That's the second way you can accumulate. Now, the third way you can accumulate are the 2 signals we are going to give you per week. Every week, we shall give you 2 signals of BTC. It's up to you. It's none of my business. It's up to you. Either you trade them or leave them. That one I don't have answers. It's up to you. You either trade them or leave them. But how are you going to trade them? Strictly 4 margin calls, right? Strictly 4 margin calls. Different people, different leaders trade differently, but I believe in systems. I know there could be so many ways of killing a rat, but I believe something that is easy. So the signals that will be dropped, 2 only a week, it's up to you. You need to use Fibonacci. You need to use 4 margin calls. It's up to you on your 4 margin calls. You either use double up or use Fibonacci or use +1. Are we together? Are we together? You can type a 2 if you have understood. It's up to you on your 4 margin calls to either use double up on the margin call configuration, or you use Fibonacci, or you use +1. Just type a 2 if you have understood. That's said and done. I want to wish you a perfect trading session and wish you all the best. We shall make sure we shall be able to drop the 2 signals of BTC for you. 2 only in a week. There could be enough. And you could be able to accumulate yourself some good crypto as you maybe think about you okay to use 3, you okay to use 2, you okay to use 1. But me, I've said our best strategy is 4 margin calls. You okay to use 1? I said everybody can have a way of killing a rat, right? You can have a way of killing a rat. We shall give you 2 signals a week, all right? Can we trade 2 pairs at the same time? Yes, you can be having USDT pairs running. You can have BTC pairs running. You can have Ethereum pairs running. This is just capital, all right? This is just capital. All right, like usual advice, and I want to repeat, our basic advice is $500 per coin. Our best advice in the USDT market is $500 per coin. I understand you might have less. Yes, please, I understand. I'm not saying I don't understand. Some coins on profit. Okay, I think I answered this before I started. Let me answer it again. I want to use my Royalq back office. I think Royalq has already answered me. I need to give you the answer direct. I don't want to be like, I own this application. If you have a question about your trades, always come to your Royalq feedback. Without your upline, you don't need your upline. What is your problem? Is it a trading problem, account problem, money flow, bug, suggestion, binding, report, or others? But if you rank up to V3, I'm not sure whether V2s can access, but I'm sure V3. If you rank up to V3, you can have the online customer service. Yeah, because you have a team, you need to speak to the online customer. If you don't have a team, this is enough for you. You don't have a team, this is enough for you. This is enough for you. You can report here, you'll be answered. But once you have 100 users, you can access the online customer. And this is what they say. Many people cannot start their trades because it's saying code 2 is running. After the report, hello, for code 2 running, the error message has been resolved. Please ask the users to restart their strategy. Ask the users to restart their strategies and see if they still have the same error. The sell and the buy, we are currently trying to fix the issue. We are again sorry for the inconvenience. I hope I've answered. I hope that one is also clear. I hope that one is also clear. Please, you can go and be able to edit that stuff and get it done. Any other question before we come to the end of our call today? Any other question? Any other question before we come to the end? Another question? So if your coins are not appearing, go to quantitative and tap start. If your coins are not appearing, by the way, there are people who pause coins and remove their money from the exchanger. You go to Royalq, you pause a coin, then you go to your Binance and remove the money. Now, there are two problems with this stuff. There are two problems. Yes, the video is already streaming live to the YouTube. Maybe I'm going to drop it to the different groups. There are two problems with this stuff of pausing a coin and removing the money. One, if the market rises and you go to your robot and find that maybe you are in $50 in profit and you tap start and you sell with excitement, you will face the following problems. My margin calls were showing. Okay, all right. I'm gonna ask Royalq. I'm gonna get back the feedback. Okay, the problem with this is that one, when the market rises and you tap on start, the robot will sell, charge you gas fees, but you will not make profit because you have already removed the money from your exchanger too. If you do it more than 3 times, your account will be terminated. Let me repeat it again. What are the consequences of pausing a coin and removing the money in your exchanger? One consequence, the market will rise. When you check your quantitative, you will see you are in too much profit. So you'll get excited, forgetting that you removed the money in your exchanger. Some people, when you go in floating loss, you go and remove the money. This coin is not doing well. Let me pause it. You pause it, then go in your exchanger, convert all. You convert all, then you trade again. You have left this coin in floating loss this side. Then as you pass by in your Royalq, you find that this coin has risen. It has a profit of $100. Then you say, Royalq is killing me with the money. Then you tap start. It shows $100 full of excitement. You sell. It's going to charge you gas fees. You will not see profit. It will tell you abnormal operation. Abnormal operation. If you do it 3 times, Royalq is going to terminate your account. Royalq is going to terminate your account. May I have warned you? So if you are planning to use that policy of removing money, you must be very sharp. That's why I don't teach it. You must be very sharp to return the money when the coin is still down. But when you return the money when this coin has risen, you have lost. I'll not talk about that, and I don't teach it me personally because I don't use it. It never worked for me. It might have worked for other leaders, but it never worked for me. What I would advise is this. If you are in floating loss, go open margin calls. When you have opened more margin calls, that's why I say, if you are setting a one-shot strategy, right? The minimum number of margin calls should be 5. The number 5 is just a by the way. The strategy mode should be sub-bin, so that if at all the market goes against you and you want to open more margin calls, you can go and open more margin calls. Let me share my screen and talk about that lastly. For example, okay, let me just go to Telegram. Okay. Let me pick a signal here. I'll use signals that have a drop. For example, this coin sold. Look at this. Comp USDT with a drop of 5%. Comp USDT with a drop of 5%. How should someone trade? First step, go to your Royalq. Tap on quantitative down here. It is saying USDT, which is a best pair. Best pair. You must have USDT in your account. Type the name of the coin, comp. Tap on trade settings. Make sure your margin calls. Tap on edit on top. Make sure minimum margin calls 5. What is it saying? It is saying the drop is 5%. I'll keep my first buying amount as low as $15 because maybe my plan is to use $500 on this coin. If I'm going to use double up, come on the margin call configuration. What does the drop say? The drop says 5%. So first call, I might put 0.5. Second call, I put 0.5. Then here, I put 2. Here, I put 2. My focus is, this is 5%. 0.5 plus 0.5 is 1%. 2 plus 2 is 4%. So this drop here is 5%. Then the multiple buy-in ratio here will depend on my capital. If I have $500, I will understand that this is 2 times 15, 4 times 15, 8 times 15, 16 times 15. Let us add it up. Let me go to the calculator. What is 2 times 15? 2 times 15. It is 30 plus 4 times 15. It is 90. I'm adding, give them up. Plus 8 times 15 plus 16 times 15. It is 450. Plus the first buying amount is 15. It's 465. You must have $465 in your account. This 50th call is just an additive. If at all the market goes against me, so I confirm this. I confirm this. Then I come back here. I look at what is the take profit, 2%. Then I come here, I press a 2% here. Now, I can leave my take profit at 0.3. Why is it important? If this market rises by 2%, if it doesn't fall by 0.3, the robot will not sell. That's why you can set your take profit as 1.3, and the market is still at 4%, and the robot is not selling. Why? Because this robot is artificially intelligent. It is seeing that the market is still moving up. It will not give you 1.3. The robot gives what we call maximum possible profit. Then I'll press my coin in one shot. Now, what do most of you who learn in too much floating loss do? You become excited about becoming rich now. Let me first stop sharing my screen. This one, I need to do it when my camera is open. You become excited to becoming rich now. You get all your $500, all your $100 and place them once in the market. And what happens when you place one in the market? When the market goes down and goes against you, you cannot recover. You are like these leaders of mine who tell me they found a better robot that has no margin calls. When the market goes against them, their robot sells and they lose everything. Their robot presses all their capital once in the market. And they are busy putting their shoulders high. Hey, we are killing it, we are killing it. They are just networkers, but not thinking about others. They are just focusing on, oh, how much do I earn when they bring you? Like some of the leaders. They're all the time, how much do I make? How much do I make when they bring you? How much? How much? So others keep on losing. Someone invests $1,000, the market shrinks down. Their robot sells immediately. People lose, and they are here. Hey, how much do I make? How much do I make when I bring you? How much do I make when I bring you? I want to make money. Money can come and go. Money can come and go. Money is, if you don't have the art, the skill of making money, even if you make it, you lose it. How much do I earn when I bring you? How much? Some of you are like them. You put all your $1,000 in a coin, the coin goes down. It is important for you to understand how the crypto market space works. It is important for you to understand that dollar cost averaging method has been present for years. The ability and the power to start with a little fast buying amount and keep buying as the market is going down is important for your success in your business. So start with as low as possible. So if you cannot manage the double up, let me share my screen. If you cannot manage the double up, then go in for the Fibonacci, which is, this is still 5%. This is just a by the way. This is 5%. Then say, okay, 2, 3, 5, 8. Then let's see, how much is this in capital? Let us see this. How much is this in capital? Let us go to a calculator. 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 8. All right. Yes, plus 1, which is 19. Times the first buying amount, which is 15. It is $285. $285. If you cannot manage the plus 1, sorry, the Fibonacci, then go in for the plus 1. 1, 2, 3. If you can manage this, this is very small. You can put this 4. All start with 2, 3, 4, 5. This is plus 1. Let us add it up. 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. It is 15. Times 15. It is 222. 225. All 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. 10. Hey, danger happened. I'm here. Danger happened, but I'm here. So we fall and get done. Hey, danger happened. Hey, I see people are laughing, but danger happened, but I'm here. Let me close it up. I'm going to share my screen here. Are you okay? You are still following? You are still following? You are still following? Type 1 in the chat. Hey, type 1 in the chat. Yes, yes. Now someone should not say, why is he using another voice, another phone? My leader is here. So let me try to share my screen. Huh? Leader Doris send you. Make this phone a co-host. Leader Doris, make this phone a co-host. This one. Make this phone a co-host. Thank you. Now, my friend one day told me to learn to use an iPhone. One day I will suffer. Huh? And I will suffer with these iPhones. They have a way they look. Okay. So we come here on trade settings, right? We have said number of margin calls should be edit. Number of margin calls should be minimum 5. Hold position, take profit depending on the signal. Let me set 2. This one must be around 0.3 or 0.5. Then let us come here. Now here, you want to press in 0.5. You want to press in 0.5. You want to press here. Let me say 2 and a 2. And we are still on now. We are now on the +1. We have said maybe 1, 2. Here we go. 3. We go here. 4. Let me go to a calculator. Do iPhones have calculators? Okay. So 1 plus 2. 1 plus 1 plus 2. Okay, let me just add in my head. Because you see now, where is now? So 4 plus 3 is 7, right? 7 plus 2 is 9. Plus 1, 10, which is 11. Okay. Calculator. Please forgive me. 11 times 15 is 166. Now I have a question. You need to understand that if you are using a +1 and I'm using a Fibonacci, okay, someone using a +1 and another one is using a Fibonacci. Where am I now? Okay. I have come from an iPhone, not easy. Hey, okay, all right. No, the fifth call is just a by the way. When the market goes against me, iPhone, every time it keeps on changing. Now remove this one. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to manage. Changing. Okay. Now I have a question. If someone is using a double wrap to trade the one shot, now people usually ask me, why is it that other people's coins are selling and mine is still in? I have a question. If someone is using a double wrap to trade, another one is using a Fibonacci to trade, and another one is using a +1 to trade, who of the 3 will get out of the coin faster? Who of the 3 will get out of the coin faster? Now, who will get out of the coin second? Who will get out of the coin second? Yes, The double up will get out of the coin first. Who will get out of the coin second? The Fibonacci. Who will stay in the coin longer? Who will stay in the coin longer? The +1. The +1 will stay in the coin longer. So don't ask me why you are still in floating loss. It is your capital that is affecting you. It is your capital that is affecting you. But if you drop in your margin calls as instructed, you'll get out of the coin fast. Thank you so much. If you were able to learn something today, you could give me some love heart and allow
Good morning. Please let us wait. I think he'll be joining again. Let me find out and get back to you. Okay, I think we call it a day. The recorded version can be found on the YouTube channel. So please, you can go back to the YouTube channel and get the recorded version of this meeting. Okay, so thank you all for attending. We really appreciate. Okay, have a nice